In this section, we'll dive into debugging QML properties and the flow of how they're set, bound, and updated. Properties are essential in defining the behavior and appearance of components in QML, and they can be set directly or bound to other properties or expressions. As applications grow more complex, these property bindings and expressions become more intricate. Understanding how properties are set and updated is key to identifying issues, optimizing performance, and understanding how the application behaves. Let's look at the dial component as an example. Here we set the initial value of the value property by binding it to the Celsius property of the root. When the dial controller is moved, the dial's onMoved signal handler is triggered and updates the Celsius property based on the new value. Is this property change working as expected? How can we debug this property change? To debug this, start by adding a breakpoint in the dial's onMoved signal handler. This pause allows us to inspect the value and Celsius properties in real time as they change. With the debugger's watch expressions, we can monitor these values to see if they're updating as expected. At this point, both properties should display the value of 21. We can also add console.log statements to print the value of the dial whenever it changes, giving a clearer view of when and how often the property updates. After removing the breakpoint and running the app, we can move the dial controller to see value printed in the console each time it's updated. Additionally, by using a signal handler such as onCelsiusChanged, we can catch changes in the Celsius property and perform calculations or other actions. Declaring a custom property implicitly creates a corresponding onPropertyNameChanged signal that's triggered whenever the property changes. Here, we'll simply print the updated Celsius value to the console to monitor its changes. If we add a breakpoint in the onCelsiusChanged signal and move the dial, the debugger will pause here. We can then step through the flow and see value update in the expressions view, confirming that onMoved sets Celsius based on the new value. The application flow starts from the onMoved signal, sets Celsius to match value, triggers onCelsiusChanged, and ultimately logs the final value to the console. Debugging QML properties is crucial for tracking how components behave and interact as properties update. By using breakpoints, watch expressions, and console logs, we can effectively monitor property flows, understand dependencies, and ensure that components perform as expected. In the next section, we'll shift focus to debugging JavaScript within QML. JavaScript is often used for added functionality in QML applications, and learning how to debug JavaScript code will provide even more control over our application's behavior.